To light the reef, it takes probably about 10 broad lights, but then when you add the characters, it could take up to 100 or more. There's a key light, which is kind of an overall bright light that determines the direction of the light. There'll be the caustic light, the dancing light on the ground that's coming through the water. There's also a bounce light, usually from the sand. It's kind of a low-level bounce coming back up onto your props and fish. There'll be an overall kind of bluish fill. There's the murk and the fog lights. And when you put all those together, you get this gorgeous-looking reef.
What did you think when you found out that a character had been named after you?
I think it's great. It's a little bit of a mixed bag because she's kind of is it the word villain? I have played a million practical jokes on Mr. Andrew Stanton, and I think he's just his way of getting me back.
Back in A Bug's Life, we discovered that presenting nature on screen meant simplification. We went diving, and we discovered that a coral reef could be broken down into 3 simple ideas: tall vertical things, big flat horizontal things, and round masses. So if you ignore the ground plane and the ceiling that is the ocean surface, you could have a 3-dimensional environment where you had those 3 ideas that you could present to an audience. That was our formula for constructing the coral reef.
Andrew was very clear that he wanted this shot like we've never done before at Pixar. And so we used an extremely wide lens, which allowed us to get the camera really close to everything in the tank. And we're moving incredibly fast through a very small space, hitting very specific visual marks to tie in with the story.
In perspective, the shot also presents a difficult challenge insofar as there are setups for inside the tank clean, inside the tank with algae, outside the tank in the air, outside the tank in the baggie moving indoors and outdoors in several sets.
Except bloody dolphins.
Except stinking dolphins.
Oh, look at me, I'm a flippin' little dolphin. Let me flip for you, ain't I something?
Oh, look at me, I'm a flippin' little dolphin. Let me flip for you, I know something.
Right then, today's meeting is step 5, bring a fish friend. Right then, today's meeting is step 5, bring a fish friend.
I wanted to spend some time with him. So I said, let's go take a walk. And so my little 5-year-old and we went up, and we were just going to walk down about 2 blocks to the park. And I thought, oh, some father-son time. And I spent the whole walk just going, stay away from the car. Don't touch that. You don't know where that's been. Oh, careful from that. Oh, there's a car. Oh, be careful with that branch. And I just spent the whole time correcting him and overprotective and making sure he didn't get hurt. And I just remember this other part of myself, watching myself going, you are just losing every opportunity, just missing out right now on being present with your son. And I couldn't stop thinking about that. And I thought, geez, here I am just wanting so badly to be a good father, yet I'm not achieving that. And so I thought, what a ironic dilemma. I thought, fear can deny a good father from being one. And that intrigued me. And that became the missing link to putting all the pieces together for what ultimately became Finding Nemo. I just always remember looking at fish and sensing how much light went through them. So that was one of the first things I sort of threw at them. I said, can we make that?
What makes fish look so different from just a piece of plastic, basically, is that there's several layers working together with light to create this look.
And for a long time, we didn't have a word for it, a phrase for it. And finally, I was just like, well, it's like gummy bears. It's like when you put the gummy bears, you can hold a light. And so it ended up becoming the catchphrase. We just call it the gummy effect.
Father and Nemo, their illumination is probably 80% this gummy substance in them. And then we just augment with surface lighting to get it to look like, they've got some sort of surface on top of all that so you can read their face. Because if they're too gummy, then you can't see any detail, you can't read any expression. So it's like finding that right balance to get them to look like they're both glowy and readable at the same time.
These 3 tiki heads are actual caricatures of Pixar employees.